welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the role of vitamins and minerals for your metabolism. So if you're interested, definitely stick around. Okay, so good news is that I got a new setup. The setup is amazing. It's literally the setup of my dreams, if I were to put it this way. Granted, I could change things here and there, but in reality, I really do love this new setup. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the setup as well, because the content that you're seeing is based on this machine performing at its potential. Super blessed, super grateful, gratitude, all that good stuff. Now, coming back to the video, vitamins and minerals are super duper important for your being, right? So like you are, obviously we know in metabolism, how does your body use fuel for energy? But vitamins and minerals are almost the function and the form of your being as well. Function in the sense of vitamins can act as hormones, change the way you behave. Always remember hormones, they act globally throughout your system. So vitamins, vitamin A, B, C, like the whole alphabet. But the ones that we really want to care about are just in general the ones that you naturally use all the time. So vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B12, super important, vitamin B6. There's quite a bit. You could do your researches, but just the general ones will be more than enough for majority of us. So don't overcomplicate it. There will be fancier labels for them and whatnot, but if you keep it very simple, and to be honest, if you feel like you're deficient, just go get one of those blood tests right now and get an assessment of what are your vitamin levels. Majority of us have a deficiency in vitamin D. Vitamin D is the one that we actually get, like we actually converted it in our skin from the sun to help us for whatever it needs. So I do feel like it has some sort of psychological effect, because I remember when I was really low in vitamin D, when I was in school, always indoors, no lights. And so I was very deficient in vitamin D. When I actually got the vitamin D supplement from my doctor, it was pretty good. It did enhance my mood and whatnot. So possibly I'll look back into that. But for now, let's just understand that vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin K, I think there's a vitamin E as well. But in general, like I said, vitamins are super important. You get them from your metabolism. When you eat really rich foods, think of like organic, earth-grown foods. And I like to use the word organic only because they try to process the food less. But in reality, what I'm talking about is earth-grown food. So I'm talking about salads, I'm talking about lettuce, kale, all that stuff. These come with the vitamins as well, because they're already in those things. So you don't have to go out of your way to get the supplements unless you know for a fact that you are deprived of it and you actually need to supplement for it. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, what's going to happen, right? You still have to take it perpetually if you are going to go down this pathway of continuously buying the supplement. Or vice versa, you can just go to the grocery store, buy the vegetables, and you can get it that way as well. Make a yummy dish, or go to a store, a restaurant, spot that allows you to actually buy that food and get that nutrient there. So same concept with minerals. Minerals are more like, think of them as salts of sorts. So they're like minerals, zinc, magnesium, potassium, sodium. There's a bunch. And for my recommendation, I would recommend just getting a very high quality salt, like a Himalayan salt. I think you could get pretty much everything in that Himalayan salt. Manganese, another one that I just thought of right now. So getting a really high quality salt in your diet will probably be most instrumental, because again, your body runs on electricity, and these electricities are generated via the charges between these minerals. So always try your best to get these minerals in your body, because again, most people don't realize every one of your cells, and you have roughly anywhere between 50 to 100 trillion cells right now in your body. And of that, every single cell has millions, not millions, thousands, 100,000s, a good order of magnitude within the cells itself. So you might have like quadrillions of sodium potassium channels within your cells, and this is what regulates the electrical charge for each individual cell. Think how profound that is. So these minerals help in a lot of these functions within your body. Now, in relation to your metabolism, always remember though, right? We have to make sure that if we are going to be pursuing this pathway, our mindset has to also be there. So metabolism, we need to think about feed and fast. When you're feeding, conscious consumption, what are you actually putting inside your body? Conscious consumption. And then we're going to talk about intermittent fasting, where we actually not eat for certain periods of time, which we already do. We just need to extend it because we are not moving as much. We're more sedentary. We're always sitting. I am a victim to that. I went to the office yesterday. I was sitting for 4 or 5 hours straight. I was in pain. I went to the gym right afterwards, but then I was in pain the whole time because I was sitting again in a car. So think about the logic, right? I woke up, I did my session for breath work for the organization, and then I went into a car. I sat in the car for 30 minutes roughly because of traffic. And then I got into the office. I maybe walked for maybe a minute, got into my seat. I was in not monk mode, like deep work mode for 3 to 4 hours. I was stuck in a chair. Well, I wasn't stuck, but I was in a chair because it's just not as convenient to be standing with a bunch of people around you sitting. That's just me. Maybe in the future, I might find a spot that I can actually stand the whole time, but that'll be a different story for another day. But again, I sat for 4 or 5 hours. My lower back flared up like crazy. I tried to keep walking, but again, after work, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go straight to the gym. But then I was in the car again for another 30 minutes. Got home, changed, then I got into the gym, and then I went ahead and did my thing, and I felt so much better. And to be honest, all that culminated in my cold shower that I took after the gym, and that's when I felt supercharged, charged up, and pretty much ready to take on the world. But again, that was bedtime now. That was like 8, 9 o'clock. And so you see, throughout that whole day yesterday, majority of my day was sitting, and sitting really contorts your physical being. And as a result, related to metabolism, you're storing a lot more than you're consuming. You're storing more than you're expending. As a result of that, we're gonna have situations. So in relation to vitamins and minerals, understand that they're super vital to your existence, but you can get them from the foods that you eat. So make sure that when you are eating not ultra processed foods, but foods that are actually earth grown, you'll get this naturally. But if you eat ultra processed foods, exactly what it sounds like is ultra processed, meaning it's so processed that they have to artificially inject these things in there so you actually get them. But in reality, you can just get them naturally through the foods that you can go ahead and buy or make yourself. With that being said, guys, if you found any value in this video, definitely give me a like, and then let me know what did you like about it. And if you disliked it, also let me know what you disliked about it, because I am here creating content for all of us to make sure that we understand how our body can operate to its optimal potential via our genetic potential. That sucked, but hopefully you liked it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.